Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've really been wanting to do like an icy kind of silver eye look, so I pulled out this palette. It's been a while since I've used it, looking like a snack palette, and there's just so many pretty, like this shade, that shade, are just really pretty icy tones that I think I can make a really pretty eye look with, so let's get into it. Okay, so since this palette doesn't really have like a brown transition shade for me to use, I'm just going to go in with my bronzer and just put that in the crease of my eye here, just so I have something to for my makeup to transition with. And bronzer in the crease looks really good on any day, to be honest with you. If you have never tried putting bronzer in the crease of your eye, you should really try it. It just looks really good, and I feel like it draws a lot more attention to the eye. I usually put bronzer in my crease for my everyday makeup looks, and it's one of those things that if you buy the right color bronzer, no matter how much you build it up, it looks good. Alright, it was really hard for me to pick between these three, but I think I'm going to go in with the gray shade all over the lid. It looks like it's matte, but I think there's like a little bit of sparkle in it, not a ton. And I'm just going to go in with the fluffy brush and start kind of making my shape. Use the top of my brush to feather out that line just so it's not super harsh. I am a sucker for gray eyeshadow. I love it so much, and I think it's really flattering if you have brown eyes. Gray eyeshadow just looks really good. Actually, gray eyeshadow kind of looks good with any color eyes, and this one kind of puts a little bit more white on me, so we'll see what I do with it. Maybe I'll add a shimmer on the top, I don't know. But right now this gray is just really pretty. Just kind of packing it on, building that shape, and then taking the edge of my brush, feathering those edges. So I think I'm gonna go right over top of this with this blue. It looks blue, but it's like its own special blue. It's like a blue silver. I said like 3 different colors, but just watch. I could use my finger, but my nails are too long. Look how pretty that is. That just screams like winter to me, because it's like a really pretty blue, and I'm not like packing the shade on. I'm purposefully doing like a really thin light layer on top so that it just looks really just like a dusted sparkle, and it looks really pretty on top of this gray eyeshadow. Oh, I love that. Okay, now I'm going to take this white icy shade, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. I didn't put a lot on my brush because I'm not really sure how intense it is. I didn't want to put too much just in case it would be too much. I think that is probably the perfect amount. And if when I'm done with my lashes and eyeliner and all that, I feel like I need more, I'll just add more. It's really pretty. This is so winter coated. I love it. This is what my eyes look like without lashes, eyeliner, anything like that. Sadly for this eye look, I'm just gonna have to roll with my natural lashes because I covered a lot of it up with my eyeshadow, but I have like a pretty bad breakout right here because I got lash glue in my eye, like literally in my eye, and where I blinked and the whole thing was white. And so I'm gonna have to not wear lashes this time, but next time I'm gonna have to wear them because I feel naked without them, especially when doing full glam. But yeah, so let's move on to the face. I'm gonna go in with this foundation. It's one of my favorites. Squirt 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I usually just take my makeup brush and get one of the pumps. I pick it all up with my makeup brush and just kind of distribute it on my face. I try to avoid like my under eye area because I'm going to put concealer on anyways. And I just go in and do 1/2 with this pump and the other part of my face with the other pump. Just make sure to bring it to the back of the jawline and a little under the chin. Make sure it all blends. I'm going to go in with this Neutrogena concealer in the inner part of my eye. This isn't going to be very in-depth because I kind of gave an in-depth tutorial not too long ago on my channel. So if you want to see that, it's on my channel. I think it's the last video I did before this one. Now I'm going to go with my Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. This one is not for brightening like this one, but it's actually my skin tone color. That poor little area where I broke out. And you know what? When that lash glue got in my eye, I still put my lashes on, and low-key, I couldn't see out of this eye that well for like, I was gonna say 45 minutes, but it was actually longer. It was like maybe an hour I couldn't see. But I was like, I'm not gonna tell anybody. And I'm just gonna blend out the edges with my foundation brush here. I love this eyeshadow look. I've really been wanting to do a look like this for a little bit. I just kind of was, you kind of have to like think about what you have to do it with, and so I just kind of had a few different things in mind, and I've been really wanting to use that palette, but I've been trying to match my makeup to my outfits lately, and I don't own that much pink, and personally that's a choice. I just don't like to wear, I'm wearing pink, so this sounds hypocritical, but this is a night shirt, so, but anyways, but I don't like wear pink outside of the house, for real. It's just not one of my favorite colors. And usually if I'm doing my makeup to go somewhere, it's usually some place where it requires me to dress up a little bit, especially when I'm doing it like this aggressive. So it just, yeah, I was just trying to find an excuse to use that palette, and here it is. I'm going to go out with my Chalk Dust loose setting powder. It's in the shade In. You guys see that? It looks backwards to me. It hopefully looks right to you. I love this powder, but like, it is so messy. Every time I get it out, I swear I like inhale some of it because it gets everywhere. And I usually have like a towel down underneath all my stuff so it doesn't get messy. But my towel like needed to be clean, so I don't have one down this time, and just taking no chances. It looks so smooth. It looks so good. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, loose setting powder in the shade 35 on the lower half of my face. That was not nearly enough powder on this powder puff, at least for me. I like a whole bunch, so. This powder is so smoothing. It's my everyday powder, and I put it on every day. I am loving my eyeshadow look so much. And even though this is my favorite blush, I think I'm going to go with purple. But before that, let's do some bronzer. This is the same bronzer that I put in my crease. And I'm just going to bring that right down here. Not up here where my blush goes, but down here. And I apply copious amounts of bronzer. Not everybody does, but I do because it's my favorite step, so. Okay, so I have 2 blushes in mind. I have another purple blush, but I'm only thinking of these 2 right now. So I have this purple blush. It's really, really pretty. I wear it quite often. It's from the Pat McGrath Bridgerton collab. That's why the thing looks like that. And then this one is by Huda Beauty. It's Glowish. And it's her Glowish line, which is kind of separate from her main line. And it is in the shade Berry Juicy, if I can open it. And that's kind of the shade of that. I wear this one on an everyday basis. I'm going to put it on right now and see what it looks like. Because I feel like the Glowish line, I have the concealer too. And I use this for every day because it's supposed to be a little bit more natural looking. But I'm just going to see what this looks like on its own. It looks like I've never used it because the mirror is not in here. But I just use my actual mirror. So I've never really taken it out because I never felt the need to. That's why it's like that. But I do use this every day. So, well, now I use my NYX every day, but before my NYX came along, now I use this. Let's see. It is giving me something. I just know that this is more for every day, so whenever I wear much less powder, you can probably see it a little bit better. And I'm kind of like really digging my brush in here. There we go. It's giving me something. There we go. There we go. It's really pretty. I might just go with this one. I already got it on, so I'm saying it like it's an option. Let's put a little bit on my forehead. Not too much. That's gorgeous. Look at that. That is really, really pretty. And it melts well with my other makeup. This poor eye, like the whole thing is going through it because the glue was like all over my eyes. So I'm broken out right here too. It's so sad when the things you love hurt you. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit on my chin too. Yeah, I love that. Bronzer is for everything, okay? I'm going to do some underneath of my waterline, my lower lash line. Lord help us. It just kind of helps to contour the eye, even though this isn't a contour, but it does help. So just kind of separate it from the rest of my face, my eyes. Pretty. Okay, so I got dressed. I've actually been done with my makeup for a little bit now, but I got done like really early, so I pulled out these two lip glosses because I want to do kind of like a frosted lip. I wonder maybe if I should line my lips. We'll see. Okay, so this is the shade of this lip liner. It's kind of like a brick red kind of color, and I do have a little bit of chapstick on. And I am just going to go through and lightly line my lips with this. And I'm not wiping my chapstick off on purpose because I kind of want this to be a little bit smudged. It looks a lot different on my lips than it does on that little color thing on the back. It's a little bit pinker, like berrier, which is okay. Hopefully this will turn out the way I'm hoping, but this is the Wet n Wild Lip Gloss Brilliant Lips. I just want a frosty lip look to match my pretty frosty winterized eyes. And so I'm going to put this over my lips. Oh, it kind of looks pretty good on its own with this, which is not expected. This is very frosty, and that is what I was going for, but I just need to make it a little bit more wearable for me. So let's see if adding this will help. If not, we're just going to wipe this off and find something different. But this is the e.l.f. lip gloss in the shade Burgundy, and sadly my applicator broke off, so every time I use this I just have to go in, like the applicator broke off inside of the product, so I just have to go in and make these dots. Hopefully when I run out of product in one of my other e.l.f. lip glosses, I can just use a different applicator for this one. So it is patchy because I couldn't like swipe, but it's like a berry lip. It matches my blush a little bit. Kind of like it. I like it. To lock my makeup in place, I'm gonna go in with my One Size setting spray. Maybe. There we go. I'm not strong at all, so I promise it's probably not that hard to open. It's just me. Kind of have to wait a few seconds to open your eyes, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I love this look. I feel like a lot of people are doing like this makeup look called I'm Cold, and this kind of feels like this is what this makeup is giving, is I'm Cold makeup, and I really like it. I love the eyeshadow. I can't quit looking at my eyes, and the lips kind of are different for me. I don't usually do color on my lips, but I'm digging it. I like it. I really like it. I wish I could wear lashes, but the breakout is just like too bad. It goes over here. You probably can't see on camera, but there's like a really bad breakout here, and yeah, that's a whole thing in itself. But anyways, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm so excited to do another, hopefully like winter Christmassy look. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.